I think that's right. I think that if you'd have said at the beginning of this virus that we would end up where we now are, I mean, you would have been dismissed. People were. And even people who've taken a broadly sort of centrist approach to this virus, if you can call it a centrist issue, I think have been more and more alarmed by how many authorities have been accumulating more and more power to themselves, and all in the name of the public safety. The striking thing to me about this, and we see this in governments like the government in Austria, the one in Germany, which has been effectively making life, it's effectively mandating vaccines because it's going to make life absolutely impossible for anyone who hasn't got them. They just won't be able to really go out, as you say. You won't be able to buy things in the shops. You won't be able to go to a bar or a restaurant. You won't be able to leave your house. Even a year ago, this would have seemed completely impossible. But, as the historian David Starkey said, you get a Chinese virus and you end up with a more Chinese society, by which he meant, and I think this is true, you get more and more acceptance of the kind of surveillance state that China operates among its own benighted subjects. We all end up living a bit more like that. States like Singapore have completely instituted effectively Chinese-like state controls over the population. The democracies have been going the same way. And I'd say that the only country where that isn't the case has been the United States of America, because the genius of the USA is that state by state you can have a difference in policy. Now, there's one other thing I should say about that, which is, of course, the underlying issue. See, in a country like Britain, the part of the problem that we've had is you poll the public, and the public are scared, are worried, and effectively the politicians lead the public and the public follow the politician. So we get these strange situations like we had last year in the UK, where something like a third of members of the public polled said they didn't want lockdown to end, even if all the conditions to meet the end of lockdown were indeed met. So you had effectively, and have always had, a portion of the population pushing the government to say we want more restrictions. The UK media is guilty of this as well. Most of the British media, when they get up and there's a press conference, a number 10 press conference, the media doesn't say, why are you not allowing the people more freedoms? They say, why are you not locking the people down more? The British media is extraordinary in this way. It says, why is there not more restriction? Now, here's the difference with America. In America, you actually have a media and others who say, why haven't we got more freedom for the public? That's a totally different situation than the one we have in Britain.